Welcome to another episode of the Bama Beat. I'm your host KJ, and Alabama plays against Eastern Illinois this Saturday. We coming off a loss to Oklahoma. We saw this week that Alabama dropped from number 4 to number 10. We got arguments about Notre Dame should be below Alabama. Alabama should be higher. But I told y'all this is the position we put ourselves in. I told y'all against Oklahoma, it's a must win for us too because we control our own destiny still. But I feel like even with the conversation about the SEC championship game, if Alabama goes and loses that game, which I don't think they lose, I'm confident in Alabama. But if they lose, they say, well, they're not going to put you out for losing your conference game. We don't know that. They have not said that as a definite answer. I know we talked about SMU last year. They didn't, they didn't drop them because they lost. But who knows? But we are in this position because of where we lost to Oklahoma. And this is what we get right now. You have to win out. You cannot make any more mistakes. So while the outside world, and we talk to the outside world about what Alabama rank should be and how we should be looked at, even one of the people on the college football playoff staff, they said that Alabama not running the ball more than 100 yards against Florida State and not being able to run the ball is a problem. But you ain't giving us credit for beating Georgia, Vanderbilt, Missouri, Tennessee, that long stretch of SEC play where we were playing against ranked opponent. Now everybody say, well, those teams aren't good. Y'all wasn't saying that when Alabama was playing them. Y'all wasn't saying that then. Y'all wasn't saying that against Georgia. Y'all wasn't saying that before Tennessee. Y'all wasn't saying that before Missouri. Y'all said Alabama was going to lose those games. We lost one of these games within this whole stretch. We lost to Florida State and went on a long run of winning, improving all the time. Now, I don't think the criteria is running game because I can talk about teams that's in the top 12 about how they look offensively as a passing game. They can't pass the ball as good, so they need to be dropped down. So I just don't understand that. But we are in this situation because we put ourselves there. And you play against Eastern Illinois. You're going to look at it as you supposed to be Eastern Illinois. That's what you're supposed to do. Get ready for the Iron Bowl. Or you can look at it and say this game is a reset. Now, I know people going to say, why do you need a reset? Why do y'all need a second reset? Well, if you look at it, and this is not an excuse, but if you look at it, all these teams that you see, they have not played the schedule Alabama has played. They have not played these ranked opponent after ranked opponent. No matter how you look at them, no matter how you look at these teams, Indiana not playing the competition Alabama playing. And this is nothing against Indiana. Ohio State not playing against the competition Alabama playing every single week. They have chances during a season to have we went on a stretch where we couldn't even, we couldn't do anything but lock in. Now, I'm not saying Ohio State will be locked in every game, but you're not playing the competition that Alabama is playing. You're not going through the gauntlet that Alabama is going through. So when you look at it from that standpoint, you need a reset. And as an Alabama fan, I'm talking to my Bama fans. Ty Simpson, the offensive line, the running backs, we have to be more confident on the field. Like, we got to get our swag back. You see on film that it's running lanes and the running back don't hit it. We see on film that Ty Simpson is overthrowing somebody and they right in the middle of the field. We seeing on film that, it's opportunities and we just find ways to not create great plays off those opportunities. Be confident. I want to see Ryan Williams go to the sideline after three bad possessions and go over there and say, throw me the ball. Find a way to get me the ball. Not being overly, just do this. No, but have, a great conversation with your teammates. I want to see Ty Simpson go over there and tell the offensive line, we got to block better because we cannot lose another game. I feel like even with the SEC championship game, you can't lose that because then you start putting them in situations where they can say, oh, well, Alabama shouldn't get in because they lost it. No. We are at the point now, if you want to win the championship, Jam Miller, if you want to feel, you got to run better. Daniel Hill and Jam Miller, if you want to feel, you got to block better. You cannot be missing blocks. Ty Simpson, you gotta have that mental clock better. Offensive line, you have to block better. It is what it is. So you need to go out there against Eastern Illinois and play confident and play your game. I know we went through a gauntlet. I know they might be mentally tired, physically, whatever the case may be, but there's no more of that. You cannot have any more mishaps. You cannot lose another game. And if you want a championship, that's what you have to go through. You got to beat Eastern Illinois. You got to beat Auburn. You got to beat whoever you play in the SEC championship game if you go, and beat everybody else. There's no more losing. So I just want to see the offense be confident again. I don't want to see Ty Simpson, if he mess up, just, like Ty was real good at the beginning of the year where he was, he'll mess up and he'll have a straight face like the Bryce Young. He's showing a little emotion right now. Just go back to being confident on offense. We have the plays. Now, the running game might not be as well, but offensive line, move somebody. Block somebody. Don't let somebody beat you to the point of attack. It's simple things that we talking about. We don't have a bad quarterback. We don't have a bad receiver room. I don't think we have a bad running back room. I don't think we have a bad offensive line. Is it great? No. But do I think we have a bad one? No. So it's simple things. I've been saying for weeks, on months, that we need to get this offense together. We need to stop waiting to the end of the game, the last drive, to put a drive together, when you can just put somebody out of the game in the second quarter, the third quarter. There's no more we hoping for it. You have to do it. That's where you at. With Eastern Illinois, the next team on the schedule, you need to go out there confident. Get your swag back. Understand where you at and where you trying to go. Don't sit here and, man, we messed up. No, go over there and talk to your teammates. Figure it out. Because you have no more mishaps left. That's how I'm looking at Eastern Illinois, is that second wave of what happened to us against Florida State. And then ULM, people said it didn't matter. I felt like it mattered. I still to this day believe ULM mattered. I believe Wisconsin mattered. And I believe Eastern Illinois is going to matter. You have to gain your confidence back. Not saying they're not confident on the field, but it's not showing. We're not producing on the field as an offense. We cannot keep letting the defense go out there and give us chance after chance after chance, and we don't reward them for that by putting points on the board. Talty, you have to kick a damn field goal. You have to make field goals. Simple. If you want a championship, you have to make field goals. 30 yards. You're a D1 kicker. Everybody got to be better. Ryan Grubb, we got to be better. Kalen DeBoer, we got to be better. And then on defense, I just want to see them keep improving. I want to see the defense keep improving because, like I said, they can get stagnant too if you think you just – because they probably hearing all of us say the defense doing their job. They might be hearing it. But I want them to keep getting better too. It's things they can work on. But as an offense, this cannot keep happening. That's what I'm looking at the Eastern Illinois game as. We can talk to the outside world about defending Alabama and all that, but we need to talk about what we need to do as a team. What do we need to figure out? Ty Simpson, you can't be overthrowing players. We know that it's at the point of the season or where we at right now. I told y'all for the last 2 weeks, Ty Simpson might have to be a hero. Do we want that? No. But if the running game is not there, he got to have a mental clock real quick because he know you're going to get rushed. And then sometimes Ron Grubb put him in bad positions, or Jam Miller, or Daniel Hill, or one of our offensive linemen put him in a bad position where he can't even drop back. But he might have to be the hero. Ryan Williams, they talking about you. They are talking about you. They saying you a thing of the past. The downgrade and how you not even a top 3 receiver on your team. They saying this. Shannon Sharp is saying this. Not saying you need to care, but you need to go out there and lock in. We know you better than this. We know you are. But it's time to lock in. There is no more playing around. You can't fumble. You can't be dropping passes. They've been talking like this for a whole year. And we just sitting here like, man, I'm one of the people that said Ryan Williams going to get it together. It's time to get it together. Perform like a top 2 receiver in the damn college football, man. Do it. You got nothing but opportunity in front of you. You got Eastern Illinois. You got Auburn. You got the playoffs. You got the SEC championship game. Go out there and do it. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of hearing it every single week. Ryan Williams, he just not good anymore. I just don't understand. He just peaked last year. No. I'm tired of hearing. I know you tired of hearing it. Lock in. Ty Simpson. They was all Ty Simpson and how good he is and he a number 1 draft pick. Now, them same people that wasn't talking about you before the season, that started talking about you when we started winning football games, them same people now saying, I can't believe I said he should be a top pick. Then I said, do you see how it moved? Lock in. We know how good you is. I've been saying it for months and years. Just lock in. There is no more time to play. So this offense has to be better. And it starts this weekend. Go out there and play confident. Kate and Proctor and Parker Bradford, everybody on the offensive line block. If you're not doing your job, you have to get out. I don't care if it's a walk-on. Jan Miller, we need more from you. When you on the field, we need more. Daniel Hill, it's time. When you on the field, it's time. You have to block better. Everybody has to be better, man. It's just at that point. So, like I said, Eastern Illinois, I think this is a stepping stone to what we want to be as a football team. We thinking championship. I'm not sitting here thinking, I just want to make it to the playoffs. I'm gonna be happy to make it to the playoffs, but I know that what I want as a team, or what I see as a roster, and a team that has showed me throughout the year, we could be a championship team. Show it consistently now. You cannot hiccup no more. Kane Womack, make sure your defense is still locked in. Quay Rousseau, I hope he come back. That's going to help us with Pierre. And we're going to have two people on the edges that can go get somebody. We're going to need that. So that's where I'm at right now. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. But Alabama plays Eastern Illinois Saturday. We hear all the outside noise. We hear everything people saying. We see it. I'm making videos about it on TikTok. I know Ty Simpson, Ryan Williams, they all got phones. They see what's going on. They just got to lock in. And that's the only thing you got to do. You got the talent. You got the coaching. I believe you got the coaching. I believe you got the system in place. I believe you have all those things. It's about going out there and doing it. Do you want it more than the person across from you? Do you want it more than Eastern Illinois? Do you want it more than Auburn? Do you want it more than potentially a Texas A&M? Do you want it more? Then prove it. But it's time for everybody to be better on this offense. And I just don't want to make it a straight offensive video, but the defense doing good right now, and I want them to be better. I'm not giving them a pass because, you know what I'm saying, maybe they don't let John Mathieu run into the end zone. No, like, it's different things. We can nitpick everything on defense too. But as a whole on offense, they cannot keep playing like this if we think we want to win the championship. If we want our ultimate goal, they cannot play like this. So it's time to reset. This is your second reset. There is no more resetting after this. You can't lose than anybody else. Though I said I don't even trust the committee if we do lose in the SEC championship game. So you make it a win. It is what it is. So like I said, y'all let me know how y'all feel about Eastern Illinois, what y'all want to see from this team, what improvements y'all want to see. What do y'all think we need to do to get to where we want to be? And it starts this week. I want every play, like I said after the Florida State game, every play needs to be played like it's your last play on the football field. It needs to be like your last play on a football field. Go out there trying to strive for greatness. Don't be, hesitant. Don't be, just real shook. Like, come on, you know what you're doing. You know what needs to happen. Let's do that. Don't let another team make us go on a different pace. Do your job. So, like I said, I expect us to win Saturday, but I want to see it a certain way. I'm gonna be real critical Saturday. I'm gonna be real critical of this offense and the defense if they playing bad, because it's not the regular season. Like this is where you cannot be lackadaisical anymore. We can't say, well, the schedule, it is what it is. We had the schedule. We played against ranked teams for however many straight weeks we did it. It happened. We came out on the good side of it. But now it's time to lock in for the rest of the season. It's time. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Roll Tide. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for all the growth we having on this page, all the growth we having on the podcast. I appreciate y'all, man. See y'all in the next episode.